Alrighty everyone, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be reviewing Season 5 of The Handmaid's Tale. I did have the opportunity to screen 8 of the 10 Season 5 episodes in advance, so I was super thankful for that opportunity. I'm going to be doing more advanced reviews as time goes on, both on this YouTube channel and on my website at shallystreamit.com. If you want to check out more of those reviews, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to this YouTube channel to stay up to date with all things streaming. This is going to be a non-spoiler review for Season 5, however I will have some spoilers for Season 1 through 4, including the Season 4 finale, so just be aware of that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So Season 4 had an explosive finale where June Osborne, of course, killed Commander Waterford. And I, like so many people that watched that show, have been wondering since then what is going to go on next with June Osborne. Season 5 does answer those questions, although at times I felt like the answers were a little contrived and a little too convenient. You do kind of grapple with this new sort of dark June, where I think some people are going to be on board with the character, some people are not as on board with the character, but it is interesting to watch. The show doesn't make a justification for her violent actions, but it does raise some interesting questions about the difference between justice and revenge. Now, like a lot of people, I thought Season 1 of The Handmaid's Tale was spectacular. I think it definitely deserved that Emmy for Best Drama Series. I think Elizabeth Moss was excellent in it, and I think it did justice to the original novel that it was based on. However, as subsequent seasons have gone on, I do feel like the story sort of spun its wheel in circles. You had these situations where June left the Waterford estate and then she was back. You had certain side characters that I felt like had their stories kind of played out as far as you thought they could go, and then they just keep going. And some of the most exciting elements of the story, like the Handmaid rebellion or people leaving and going up to Canada, or June finally reuniting with Luke. These things were teased, but you just didn't quite get there. So what I liked about Season 4 was I felt like it laid the groundwork for us to finally get into some of these things. And just as we saw it with Season 4 with her getting to Canada, reuniting with Luke, killing Commander Waterford, we do finally see the story moving forward in Season 5. And finally confronting some of the questions and stories that I've wanted to see play out for a long time. Serena plays a very big role in this season. She does get out of prison, and once she does, she becomes sort of this folk hero for these Gilead loyalists, both in Canada as well as back home in Gilead. But then you see her still wanting to maintain this position of political power and influence, but yet now she is a single woman that is also pregnant. And so it creates these conflicts and problems in a very misogynistic society. Likewise, you see Aunt Lydia finally have these breaking points where even some things go too far for her. She clashes with Commander Lawrence over a certain situation. I'll say that for Serena's character, this season was super interesting, and both Elizabeth Moss and Yvonne Strahovski give some of the best performances the show has ever seen. Elizabeth Moss once again goes behind the camera and directs some of the episodes, and I think she demonstrates that she is the queen of prestige TV, both in front of and behind the camera. I do feel like this season made super convenient justifications for how certain things play out. Again, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll just say that early in the first few episodes when June is dealing with potential repercussions, there are just some things that happen that I think are just a little too convenient. That being said, I think the cast and crew of The Handmaid's Tale delivered a fantastic season. It has been picked up for its 6th and final season, so as much as I have enjoyed the show, I do think it is very heavy-handed. It is difficult to watch sometimes just because of the heavy subject matter that it takes on, and I do want to see it finally get its wheels in place and move towards that conclusion, and I feel like Season 5 finally sees us going forward with some of those plot elements that we've wanted to see for the past few seasons. And for as good as I think season 5 was, I am even more excited to see where both the final 2 episodes that I wasn't able to watch yet go, as well as that 6th and final season. So if you're a longtime viewer of The Handmaid's Tale, I think you should definitely tune in to season 5. There's fantastic performances, fantastic character development, and we do finally get some forward movement on some of those plot elements that we've wanted to see for a long time. My one hope for the future, as it does go into its final lap, is that we do see it end on a positive note. I think the show has just laid it on so thick with some of the dark dystopian elements, and in this post-Roe world, I think we need a little bit of levity. So, Season 5 of The Handmaid's Tale premieres Wednesday, September 14th on Hulu. Are you going to be tuning in? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel to stay up to date with all things streaming. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a good one. Bye-bye.